Hi everyone, this is PK Sunshine, and today I'm coming to you to show you how to make this adorable mini envelope album out of standard number 10 size envelopes. This is considered like a pocket mini album because each little page has pockets for you to put items on, and I made this one for Mother's Day for the women in Sunshine's life, so I plan to make a few more to give to some other ladies. What you do, start out with the normal business size envelope. This one is actually 9.5 by 4 1/8. You seal the back of the envelope. And then you cut it to length. My envelope album is 5.5 inches long, so I'm using my mini trimmer just to cut off 4 inches. Discard that side of the envelope. I don't use that. The open side of the envelope, you need to cut tabs to make the little fold down part. Line up your envelope on the 2.5 inch mark and cut off this little flap. I got this tip from someone on YouTube. The piece that you cut off, just transfer it, flip it and transfer it over to this side and cut this off to make sure that your sides will match exactly. And once you do one, you can just use this as a template to cut the rest. This is the actual envelope page. This is the open side. From here, I usually take some cardstock and I get all of my scraps because you only need a piece 4.5 by 5.5. I've cut it to width. I want it to be the exact width of the envelope. The length I don't really care about because I'm trimming it with my scissors. I like to use liquid glue instead of my ATG when gluing anything for a book. And this is Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. It dries very, very fast and it's a very strong glue. I run a bead very close, as close to my edge as I can. And a little in the middle. And I take the cardstock and line it up. There's going to be some run. I'm a very messy gluer and I don't care about run over. I'm more concerned that the book stays put than cleaning up a little glue off my mat. So I run this very close. Make sure it's adhered down very well. And then I take my scissors and I trim. You do the exact same thing for the other side, so eventually you have two sides that are folded down exactly. I was looking for my page I already did. No, you eventually have two sides that are like this, folded down on either side. Now, in order to get the flap, let me go ahead and glue down this other side while I'm here. Find me another scrap sheet of paper. Run a thin bead along the edge. And glue it down. And trim the excess. Okay. Set this one to the side. I have one that I already did. I found it. It's on the floor. Now from this point you need to decide which side you want your flap to fold back on. I think I like this side to fold down. I take a ruler and I line it up with each point on either side of the envelope and a bone folder and just run it down a couple times to give me a crease. Fold just that one side back. Crease it again to make sure it's folded well. And sometimes you have these little leftovers from where you cut the envelope at. That's the part you lick down. I just trim those off. Get your piece of cardstock to embellish the inside. To cover the inside. And I like to get something that's coordinating a little with what I already have. So I think I'll use this right here. And I gotta use it the long way. You can trim exact, but I prefer to glue down then trim instead of cutting and then gluing. That way if I'm off a little, it's no biggie. The trimming will make it fit perfectly. And then trim this to fit. Do the exact same thing for this side. I think I'm running out of scraps. Yeah, use that. Glue along the edge. Uh-oh. And just glue it down. And I usually have some overhang. Trim to fit. And whenever I'm using liquid glue, like I wouldn't handle this much more now. I would give the glue a little while to sit up to make sure it's down pretty well. This is one page. This is how you do it. I like to ink my edges from here, and then I would take all of my pages, and I'm actually using 6. This book, the other book I did, I used 7, but I think 7 is a little too much once you embellish it. Use 6, and then I take my bind it all and punch the holes in, but I don't bind it together yet. I just like to punch the holes to see how far over to the right and how far in I can put my embellishment so that it doesn't run against the binding. After I bind my holes, I take a few pages and determine what I'm going to do with the flaps, whether I'm going to hold them down with tape, glue, or whether I'm going to use brads or embellishments to do it. This one, several of these I glued down. This Scotch tape is very strong, so it easily glues down these little flaps if you like to. Or you can use a brad to hold it down like I did there. Ribbon and a snap and a eyelet holding that one down. Glue's holding that one down. And that little brad is holding that one down. You can do whatever you like. And for the inside, what you can do is just cut a sheet of paper. I have a sheet of paper that I just cut at 5 inches and rounded the corners, and it fits perfectly inside. 5 inches wide by 4 inches. 5 inches long by 4 inches wide. Give it a little room to pull in and out. Once you add your bindings, your mini album will then be complete. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you're able to easily make your envelope book for yourself. So I just want to thank you for watching, and please take time to enjoy your sunshine. Have a great day.